Om Shanti, English Avyakt versions, 11th of June 1971. Headline: In order to remain close to Bapdada in the three worlds, in the three aspects of time, remain safe from the influence of bad company. In order to remain close to Bapdada in the three worlds, in the three aspects of time, remain safe from the influence of bad company. Which group is this? What has this group been decorated as? You are going from here, transformed and having become something. Are you not? What have you been transformed into? Only when you have your own vision of what you have become will you be able to make others the same. Does this group understand that you are going as spiritual servers? Are all of you considering yourself to be servers who are going to your service stations, or are you returning to your own homes? Where do you think you are returning to? If you are going to your Lokic families, what would you consider it to be there? Is that also a service place, or is just the center a service place? If we consider your own home to be a service place, service will automatically continue to take place. Those who are servers have service at every place, wherever they may be staying, wherever they may be going to. Servers will see service at every place, and they will remain engaged in service. They will live in their own home, considering it to be a service place. By keeping service in the intellect, they are especially and quickly able to finish all karmic bondages with the power of this awareness. Since you are returning as servers, you have to do service through your every thought. You cannot let a second or a thought go by without doing service through it. Such a person is called a true spiritual server. A spiritual server can do service through the spirit, that is the soul. Just as a lighthouse does service in all directions through its light, whilst being in one place. In the same way, those who are servers would be engaged in unlimited service of the unlimited world, while being in one place. So, have you become a lighthouse and a might house? Have you become both, or have you just become a lighthouse and still have to become a might house? To be an embodiment of knowledge means to be a lighthouse, and the Yogyukta stage is to be a might house. So, you are going as knowledgeable and yogi souls, are you not? Or does something still remain? Have you decorated yourself fully? Generally, Kumaris are concerned with cleanliness and being beautifully decorated. So, here in the Bhatti too, have you decorated yourself with the decoration of virtues and knowledge very well? Are you living here decorated, or do you still have to do something when you return home? Are you going onto the battlefield with all the ornaments and weapons? Those who have the weapons and ornaments with them are constantly victorious. A weapon will now allow an enemy to come in front of you. So, are you carrying such a weapon that an enemy is seeing it from a distance would run away? Have all of you become like this? Are you speaking because of the influence of being in the land of blessings of Madhuban, or have you truly fully decorated yourselves with the ornaments and weapons? When you go down tomorrow, will your stage be the same elevated stage? Make it so firm that wherever you go, you will constantly fulfill the promise you made to yourself in the midst of the gathering in Madhuban, in the court of God. Has each of you applied such an imperishable stamp on yourself? Victory through faith is definite. And those who maintain courage receive help from Bapdada and all the souls of the godly family. No matter how much others try to make your courage fluctuate through the power of the promise you made, your foot must not shake even slightly, the foot with which you go on the pilgrimage of remembrance. Even if the whole world tries to shake you, you are more powerful than the souls of the entire world. Even if there is the entire world on one side and you alone are on the other side, your power is more elevated because the Almighty Authority Father is your companion. This is why there is the praise of the Shiv Shaktis. When Shiva and the Shaktis are companions, what are the souls of the world compared to you? Even though there are many of them, they are not equal to you. You are going from here having become those with faith in the intellect, and those who are able to fulfill the promise with such courage, are you not? You will be given a practical paper. A theoretical paper is easy. To give the 7 days course or to explain at the museum is the theoretical paper, but those who pass the practical paper pass with honors. Those who pass in this way will become the jewels who stay close to Bap Dada. So, do you enjoy staying close or do you enjoy just observing from a distance? You will pass with honors, you must have this courage. In order to make this courage imperishable, you must constantly pay attention to one aspect. Instead of influencing yourself with the bad company of others, you must continue to protect yourself. Many types of attraction will come in the form of a paper, but you must not be attracted by them. You must remain cheerful, consider it to be a paper, and pass it. There are many varieties of influence of bad company. Maya tries to color you with her company in the form of thoughts. So do not ever fail by having wasteful thoughts and thoughts about the attraction of Maya. Then there is also the company of your relations, in that there are not only your family relations, but together with the family relations, there is also the company of other relations. The company of friends is also the company of relations. So don't ever get trapped by the company of any relations. Don't ever get influenced by the words of anyone either. You can even be colored in the wrong way simply through words. You must protect yourself from that too. Then there is also a bad influence through food. If you get influenced by food due to circumstances or because of the love of any relation, that food will also color you with that company. Therefore, you must also protect yourself from that. Here, there is also influence of company in action. You must protect yourself from that as well. Only then will you pass with honors. If you pass in the paper of not allowing yourself to be colored by any company, you can then consider yourself to have come close. If you are colored by company, you become distant. You would not then be able to stay close in the incorporeal world, nor at the confluence age, now or in the future. Just the influence of company can make you distance. Just the influence of company can make you distant from all three worlds, but protecting yourself from the influence of company, you are able to attain the fortune of staying close to the Father in the three worlds and also in the three aspects of time. Baptada calls this group a flock of swans. What is the task and what is the form of a swans? The form of swans is purity, and their task is constantly to imbibe pearls of virtues. They would never take stones of defects into their intellects. This is the task of swans. However, in order to fulfill this task, you continually receive directions from Bapdada. What are these directions? You also have an image of these directions. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, and think no evil. If you constantly keep these directions in your awareness, you become a true swan and constantly remain seated on the shore of the ocean of virtues, that is, close to the Father. So do not let your intellect focus on anything except the Father, the ocean of knowledge, because swans always live by the ocean. So consider yourself to be a swan and continue to fulfill your promise. Do you understand? You have to learn to discriminate between pearls and stones. What are the stones and what are the pearls? You have become knowledgeful, have you not? Now we will see what wonders these swans show. A flock of swans attracts others even against their conscious wish. So you have to protect yourself from the influence of bad company and keep yourself in godly company. You have to let go of the company of others and keep the company of one. You do not just experience godly company through the physical form, but you must also stay in godly company with your intellect. The intellect should always be in godly company and even in physical relationships. You must constantly be in godly company. On the basis of this company, you will be protected from the many other influences of company. You just have to transfer it. You have to transform yourself from being fragile and become one who shows wonders. You must not show your nature of being delicate, but you just have to become delicate in being able to transform your sanskars. You must not be delicate in actions, you have to be an embodiment of power in this. If you do not constantly have the shield of a Shakti, then you can easily be hit by an arrow. An arrow is normally shot at a delicate part of the body. Therefore, if you hold the shield of an Therefore, if you hold the shield of an embodiment of power, you become an embodiment of power. Then no arrow of Maya will be able to hit you. You must not be delicate in your actions. In order to mold yourself, you must become real gold. You must show no nature of being delicate through your face, features, or eyes. Whilst keeping all these things in your awareness, you have to pass with honors. The jewels visible in this group are those who will give the practical proof and become the proof, and those in whom there is hope. You all have to go ahead of one another. You must not become happy in simply seeing others move forward. If you just keep looking at others, you will become devotees. Devotees simply look at others, sing their praise, and become happy. You must not become devotees. You must become embodiments of knowledge and yogyukt, knowledgeable and yogi souls. Now we will see the result of the paper. Those who give the practical proof will claim the first number. But for those who are still thinking, the Father will also have to think about giving them the fortune of the kingdom. Those who offer themselves will be offered the fortune of the kingdom of the world by Babdada first. If you do not offer yourself, why should Babdada offer you the throne of the world? If you offer yourself, you will be considered great. You must not become a gas balloon. They fly very fast, but only for a temporary period. Here you must fill yourself with eternal energy. You must not take the support of temporary oxygen.